Riverside decided to go one-to-one about 2 years ago. Actually, the staff got together and talked about where do we see Riverside in 2013. And one of the things that they said was we see ourselves as leading the way in innovation and technology. And we'd been doing a lot of work with teachers using technology for teaching, but what we really wanted to do was enhance the learning environment and that learning experience for students. So our thinking around that was setting up a series of pilots and getting students the experience of having tablet devices, mobile devices, laptop devices in their learning environments to get a better sense of how they interact with each other, how they engage with their learning, and how that all works on our current infrastructure.
I think one of the benefits of teaching in a digital environment for myself and my students is the fact that it creates a more engaging, interactive environment to which the learning can come alive in the classroom. We have information readily at our fingertips. We can work in a collaborative and more cooperative setting that allows the students to have a better understanding sometimes of the projects or the learning that's taking place in the classroom. We are not insular in our learning of the technology. It's shared, meaning that if one student or one teacher doesn't understand something, we are very, very willing to engage with others, learn with others, to problem solve what is happening with the technology. And once we're able to do that, then of course it makes it so much easier to approach what the learning objectives are for the content of the course itself.
I think the biggest benefit is that students have access to a ton of information easily and quickly. Well, missing a math class can be challenging for any student, but with their devices they can access that same day the notes they missed, the assignments, and do any extra practice they might need. They can work at their own pace through that material.
I see that the technology will be good for the future because you have a head start on people that didn't use technology for high school. So like if you get a job that requires using technology, you automatically know how to use it compared to people who haven't been using it.
In my curricular area, which is English, the big thing is connections, making connections, right? Like text to self, text to world, text to text. And so it's all about those thematic connections, and when you're in a digital environment you have like just at your fingertips so many different things to help you understand the literature better.
I think the biggest benefit for me and my students is the freedom that it allows. Whereas on a page you'd be stuck within the confines, but on the internet you have so much room to explore, so much freedom to go anywhere you want to and to go to the depth that you really want to.
I like it because it's a funner way of learning, and it really makes class a lot easier because you have your own device and you don't have to always go down to the computer lab, go on the internet and all that stuff. You can just be in your class, go on the internet and get all your information from there.
I feel that I'm much more organized with just, you don't have to have a lot of papers, and I feel like it's just easier to hand stuff in and even do your work and just take notes. It's much easier to type and write down for me.
I think it's really enhanced their creation abilities and their ability to collaborate with each other, which just brings another level of understanding of the material that they're looking at.
It's definitely better with reporting results because you have different programs that you can use and different things that you can do on it. Like you can draw on the device, you can put different colors for different things that happen. And it's better because you can have all of your information. You can get any information without the internet use.
I think the biggest intended outcome is the ability for the students and the really the really want of the students to go find something new, just to go out there, and just the initiative that they have to explore and find really creative things to do.
For me, this is now my third year doing digital immersion, and where the students are actually without paper, and it has been an exciting time. Education has to change now. The information is already there for the students, so it's time for us to start approaching the way that we're teaching kids differently. And I have been amazed. The students do amazing work. Their age kind of disappears, and the quality of the stuff they give to me really knocks my socks off every single time. For me, it's also been very exciting because one of the things that happens when we introduce education in a digital manner is that learning disabilities vanish. For example, presenting things, PowerPoint, spelling check takes care of those kinds of things. The concentration of the kids is just amazing, and if you were to come into any of my digital classes, you would find it very difficult to identify who are the kids that have got learning disabilities. Digital education changes and removes that problem.
You have everything that you need to use in a tablet. You don't need to worry about having everything and putting it in your bag, and you just need your tablet, and that's what you need for the rest of the day.
It's time that we make a conscious and concerted effort to help students develop a digital footprint. We know that students are already doing that, using technology primarily for social reasons. But in many cases, students are using the technology to talk about what they did on a Friday night, or other things in their personal lives. Well, what we want to be able to do is say, it's okay to use the technology for interacting with one another and sharing, but let's make sure that what we put out there is the stuff that really is incredible, all the things that employers really are going to want to see. So that positive digital footprint, we believe, is really crucial in how they're going to operate as they move through the 21st century.